Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of our little chamber of secrets run through. I hope you guys enjoy. We are getting back into some RP from where we left off. This is part 2 to, you guessed it, the video that's right before this one. Haha, cool. All right, whatever. Just shut up. Shut up your face and watch it, okay? Just shut up. Okay, bye. Okay. Cool. Y'all are at the Ravenclaw table nomming on some food. What does Akash want to say to Magdalene?
I think he kind of just like walks up and is like, "Hey, can I sit here?"
She looks at you and goes, sure?
Thanks. He like sits down. He sits down next to her and is like, "So, I was wondering. I don't know if you know this, but like, I'm honestly not too good on room. Like, I know like I did really well at tryouts. And you know I've had some practice before, but I was wondering maybe like if we could like do some practice sessions, because like you're a really like good seeker, so I was wondering if I could just like learn from you, you know, since we'll be competing, you know, and we're gonna, well, I want House Ravenclaw to win, so I gotta be at my best."
She smiles and says, are you asking for training outside of our already squad practices?
Well, yeah, that's how you get to be the best, is you practice and then you practice even more.
In this moment, is Akash trying to... What is Akash's... Obviously, the goal is to train to get better, but is there a sub-goal as far as, like, maybe he wants to just get closer to her? Is there anything of that going on?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion at advantage, because you are within the top 5 of popularity within Ravenclaw.
I believe I have a plus. Actually, not a plus 6. That's a 22. Thank God I had advantage.
A 22. Fuck. Damn, all you little bastards be risen everything.
Well, listen, I rolled so poorly.
Riz Patrol, baby.
Yeah, the Riz Patrol. Is this like some Cartoon Network?
Riz.
It's like a Cartoon Network Toonami version of Paw Patrol, the Riz Patrol. Fuck, cool. Yeah, you throw some suave on there as you literally just are like, yeah, like obviously, I was like, how the fuck do you get better? She clocks that. She's like, for sure, respect. Yeah, gives you her number, and says, hit me up whenever you want practice, and I'll run you through some formations and sets that I know, and you know, we could go 1v1 and see who gets the best. Just keep going at it.
Sure. Are you free? When are you free?
She pulls out her phone. She's like, well, got third. Wait, fuck. What year is she in?
It's a 5th year.
I think she is a 5th year. I have too many and I can't fucking remember. She is a 6th year. She's like between 6-year potions, or advanced potions, and then getting ready to take pre-owls and my newts. Shit. I mean, let me know. I mean, I don't know. My schedule's kind of hectic. Just shoot me a text. I'll let you know if I'm free or not. But I mean, we're gonna kind of have to play it by ear, especially as we're coming into my 6th year here.
Alright, yeah, sure. Are you free? I guess tomorrow. So,
She's like, sure, yeah,
afternoon.
she's like, I got a spot. She's like, I could do a afternoon practice if you want, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Cool. We swap over to Mimi. What's Mimi's up to?
She just told Rocky that she's a werewolf and waiting.
Right, yes, right. Okay, I'm gonna need a.
Come on,
I'm gonna need a roll of freak out. For Rocky.
Yeah, doesn't Rocky have mad anxiety?
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But she has +6.
She doesn't
22.
freak when boyfriend tells her she's a vampire, but best friend tells
Best
her.
friend? Nah, buddy.
It's
Like, hey, your
not.
two friends are.
It's not necessarily like a freak out. It's more of just she's like a high anxiety NPC. So like if she gets overwhelmed, she has a small panic attack. She's already like, you just told your human girlfriend, hey, I don't die. And then now her other friend is like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm also this crazy thing. And she's like in her little human mind, holy fuck. That's pretty much what I mean by freak out. But she steadies her nerves and she goes, okay. Cool. Lot to process. Big day. I will compartmentalize this and figure some shit out later. Awesome. Do you need anything? I don't know why I'm moving like this. And she's kind of like gyrating her shoulders. She's like, I'm gonna stop doing this right now. And then she stops. She goes, cool. Thanks for telling me. That's pretty gnarly.
She's like, also, you and Klaus are the only ones that know. So just so you don't have to go running to him and explain it all.
You see as her face lights up, she goes, oh, thank Christ. Between me knowing what he was and not knowing if you knew what he was, and then now me knowing what you are, but not knowing if he knew what you were. She takes a deep breath. I'm so glad that you guys know everything, because that would have I would have exploded. There would have been too much, and I would have exploded. And she says, so, okay, do you, I mean, wow, okay, the full moon's right around the corner. Do you need help with stuff?
No, I got it pretty much done. I have somebody else that's gonna hang out with me during the full moon, so.
Oh, she raises an eyebrow. Do tell. Who is this other person that is now hanging out with my werewolf best friend during a full moon? I'm guessing it's another werewolf.
Very true, yes.
Oh.
So a first year.
Oh.
We have a deal. Whoever kills the biggest prey during the full moon, if they win, I have to go to the dance with them. Don't get even excited already. I have somebody I like that I need to tell you about, but that's not right now. But if I get the biggest one, he has to dress up in a Slytherin uniform for the whole day.
Who is this boy? I need to know. Should I guess? No, you gotta tell me. Tell me. You have to tell me. Oh, hey, Klaus. We're talking about some boy Mimi like. Mimi, who is? I gotta know. Who is it? Who is it? Tell me. Tell me who it is. Tell me now. Tell me now who it is.
Just starts walking away like, you'll find out later.
She's going to attempt to tackle you. I need you to make a contested athletics check, please.
Before she
You know,
can,
an athletics check for
reaction.
Mimi is just a D20. She doesn't have nothing.
Okay.
Uh,
Can Klaus make a
Seven.
reaction to try and stop Rocky from trying to tackle her?
1 second.
Is
Akash, you're buzzing.
If you okay, so well first hold on. What did Mimi rolled a 7. Okay, Rocky's got a 13, so Klaus, you have to beat a 13 on an athletics to move to move before Rocky does. You fuck. Okay. What do you do? I mean, you see as Rocky lunges towards Mimi as Mimi is like trying to run away.
I step in front of Rocky and she comes full pelt into his hand, just hug her.
That's so cute. Okay. You hug her. She goes, I need you to. Fine. I'm fine. I'm just God. Mimi, just tell me later. I'm gonna, whatever. Okay, fine.
Find out during dinner, so don't even worry about it.
Dinner's now. Dinner's now, you
Exactly.
wild animal. That leads us to James. James, what you doing? Who you talking with at the table? What's you doing?
James just thinking about what Akash said about learning a offensive spell. It's kind of, at first it didn't bother him, but it kind of irritated him. It's like, oh man, I gotta learn an offensive spell just to help people.
Okay, in this thought process, dinner's going on. Food's here at the table. You guys are eating and chatting. Do you want to make yourself a plate and go and take some time to study in the library by yourself and try and find some offensive spells? It will take a while, like IRL, but it's worth it if you're willing to let the dice tell a story.
Hey, I look at, is Vesper talking with Fiona? Or...
Well, I mean, Vesper's kind of eating bread right now, and if you talk to her, she will respond to you like happily.
Okay.
She's
yeah.
like summoning bread every minute.
You see Vesper and Fiona like just nomming on garlic knots, bread rolls, baguettes, French loaves. You just see like sourdough, like so many smell. Like there's already food here. Vesper's just making new food all the time.
James like respect. I asked Vesper, good question, when is the next class we have for the accumulated club?
The occlumency?
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see.
That's tonight, after dinner.
Okay. I'm gonna go study real quick. No, I'm gonna go to the library real quick. If do you have my phone number by any chance? So that way the class is starting, or it's immediately starting.
Well, the club's gonna take a while. Like, there'll be enough time. Like, we're RPing right now before we start the club. We might continue the club and offline. We'll see how much time we have.
Cool.
But you have time to go and study because there's other people that we're gonna do like some RP and stuff with.
Absolutely. Okay, I was just gonna say, I'm gonna go to the library. I'm gonna study real quick. Thank you very much for being in my group, and and honestly, you Fiona and Vesper, you're amazing people I ever met. Thank you very much. And I go to the library.
Fiona, mouth full of bread. Just okay. You head to the library. In the meantime, while we're RPing, James, you are. I'm gonna say because you're taking the time to do this because it is a lot. You don't have to roll to find books or anything like that. You're gonna roll me. You find 6 different offensive books or style of casting. You're gonna roll me 60-20. You're going to add your what ability do I want this to be? I'm gonna say probably history of magic. Yeah, history of magic. So you're gonna roll me 60-20 and add your history of magic modifier, so 6 history of magic checks. For each roll that is a 20 or above, roll a D100, and then let me know, and I will at the end or after the session happens or ends, I will send you some stuff based on those rolls. So go ahead and roll your 60, your 6 history of magic checks. Anything that's a 20 or above, roll a D100, and then we will get back to that. That leads us directly into Vesper and Fiona. Vesper, you're eating dins. Occupancy class isn't for another little bit. What is Vesper up to? You can chill here, eat, talk to people. You can head out, venture to the castle if you want to. What do you want to do?
Who's sitting nearby me again?
I would say right now it's
Fiona, obviously.
it would probably go Fiona in this order. It would go Fiona, you, Sebastian, Ben, Jasmine, Adrian. So going down from left to right, and then from right to going from right to left, and then from left to right. So then starting the opposite direction, it would be Fiona, James. James actually just left. So now it's Fiona, Akash, and Magdalene, or AKA Bolt. And then Alyssa's actually not there. So that's the closest people to you.
Okay.
Alyssa's not yet. Well, we'll get there in a second. Roll me perception. You don't know this. Roll me perception, Akash, and tell me. I'll ask you what it is. Yeah, I'll ask you what it is when we get to your turn. But that's what you see, Vesper.
Okay. I'll wait until she's rolling.
Oh no, you can continue. I won't. I'll when it's Akash's turn, we'll go over what he rolls. Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. So Vesper's gonna turn to Sebastian and be like, "Hey, Sebastian, you didn't go to Advanced Potions. What were you doing in the meantime?"
Was everyone interrupting my fucking whispers?
Oh, Vesper can't hear you whispering.
Sebastian,
She's having to lean past like a couple people, I think. So she didn't see you whispering. She just knew you were at the table, I think.
Yeah, no, that was me out of character. Sebastian looks up from talking to Ben, and he's like, I was reading at the library. I'm not a big potions guy.
Great. Okay, that was a helpful conversation.
Ben clearly seeing, like, reading Vesper's energy. He like peeks over the side of Sebastian. He goes, "Oh, Captain here was Can I tell her? I don't know. Like if you want people to know, but like I feel like she could. I mean, she's super useful at potions.
No, we already got the role filled there, Ben.
Yeah, but
yourself, mate.
But potions. I'm just saying.
You do potions, man. That's literally your whole thing. That's why you're on the team.
Yeah, but think
Like,
about
being
this.
useful.
Think about this if we had 2 of us, right? 2 of us,
Man,
double.
we have yet to need potions at all. We have yet to need potions at all.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's
Yeah.
just eating her food, not hearing any
Sebastian
of
leans
this.
into bed a little bit and he's like, but if you want her number, I can give it to you.
I
Yeah,
don't
just
wa-
about everybody on the team.
I mean, you do that for me? You'd help me out?
Yeah, I have a number. We're friends.
I mean, hey, he like daps you up. He's like, I learned like Americans do this thing. He like,
Sebastian's never done that before. He's just like uncomfortable. Like he's like, okay.
yeah, like Ben like grabs your arm and it's just 2 weird kids like slapping hands, like trying to copy like a obviously popular like Western cultured handshake. Yeah, and he's like, all right, we'll just, thanks, man. And he kind of like just walks away. Vesper, roll me insight, because this is happening right, like they're whispering.
Whispers, they're just like,
Yeah, like they're like, all you hear is like, oh, what, and like, but like you can clearly see Ben's face. So like, roll me an insight to see what you catch.
16.
He must start thinking with his right head.
Ben's face is bright red as he turns and like kind of walks away. Whatever happened, Ben seemed to be like a little like he was blushing, like he was embarrassed or something. But he walks away. Continue. You guys can talk more. Sebastian said he was reading in the library, but that's all you got out of that open book.
Yeah, what were you reading, if you don't mind me asking?
A
She
book
just
in
doesn't
Giant's
know what
Town
happened.
about beasts and such.
No, because of what happened in the Forbidden Forest.
No, it was just like a really heavy book, and I was like, I could probably left that, and I could, and then I was like, I was enjoying it, and I was like, well, that's convenient, and then it had information I needed, and I was like, well, that's awfully convenient. Sebastian is so blunt with what happened, bro. I found a book that was heavy, I picked it up, it had the information I needed.
Vesper like laughs at that, and she's like, "All right, I'll just leave you to continue dinner then." And then she just
Also,
like,
Sebastian stuffs an entire turkey leg down and just fucking swallows it, bone and all. It's a half giant, doesn't fucking matter now.
What the fuck? Alright, you fucking weirdos.
Trust me, you know that, trust me.
I can't.
Okay, Vesper, yeah. I read a book
Down right
and then
now.
it had what I needed in there, and I was like, huh, that's what a coincidence. And then it was about this other thing, and I was like, what a better coincidence. Okay.
He's like, I just got lucky at the library, really.
What does Vesper? I mean, what you want to do, Vesper? You can do anything you want, man. I mean, castle's open. What you want to do?
well, because Vesper's like summoned a lot of bread at this point, just for dinner for her and Theo, then for James before he left. She's
Alright,
like,
Sebastian's
"Hey,
actually gonna come closer to Vesper.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh, wait, do you want-
bread? Do you? No, I don't need bread. I'm fine with bread. We can all summon bread. It's not a very special skill. No offense.
wait, actually, I think I don't know, like, can summon bread.
This is a custom-made spell. Other people cannot make this spell. Other people can.
Summon bread with the Great Hall is what Sebastian's talking
Other
about.
people can like, yeah. Other people can like accio bread here. Some witches can conjure bread, but the spell that you have with
If I want bread, I can get bread.
yeah, the spell that you have with the thing that I also DM'd you is no one has that spell. Yeah, no one has that spell. That is it's a unique spell. But yes, technically people can say accio bread and a bread loaf fly over from the kitchen. It can do that too. But people cannot just summon bread out of thin air like you.
Yeah, Sebastian just ignores it. He's like, okay, bread, who cares? Anyways, Vespa, question, do you fancy any boys in our grade?
And Vesper like pauses and she sneaks a glance at Fiona, who I presume is still like guzzling down bread, and she turns back to Sebastian with slightly red face, and she's like, "No, not really."
So, would you be so impulsive? You can't tell him I did this, right? If he asks, you gotta be like, I thought you were a swell dude who was really good at potions, but I think my mate Ben has a bit of a crush on you, just like a small one, because he saw how good you were at potions. And he's a potion guy. I don't know if you know that. Ben's a big potion guy.
I'm flattered. I'm not interested in him back. I mean, I may be good at potions, but I'm more into transfiguration than anything. I just happened to do really well at potions because Fiona was helping me, and then we had James helping as well. So it's sweet. I think
Okay.
that
I
he
see I failed in my job as a
has a
wingman.
crush on me.
I will never live this down. This would be my biggest sin ever bear for the rest of my life. I'll remember this to the end of my days until I die. Never tell Ben this conversation happened. Ever. Never speak of this. And then Sebastian gets up and leaves. Ashamed that he failed this job as a wingman. Head held low. This is the first time you've seen Sebastian sad.
Okay. Vesper, you
Sebastian
see.
failed because he hasn't picked up on Sebastian failed because he hasn't picked up on the tension between Fiona and Vesper. Like that's why he failed as a wingman.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Cool. Vesper.
Yeah.
What do you? Is there anything you want to do, or you kind of want to just hang out here, with Fiona? We'll probably. Yeah. Do you want to just hang out here with Fiona?
Yeah.
Or is there anything that you want to? Okay. Cool. I guess that leads us to. Let's see, Atticus. What you doing, buddy?
So we're all having like dinner. Right?
Yeah, you see as James has head out, Mimi, Klaus, and Rocky has head out. Vesper and Fiona are still here. They're kind of eating. Sebastian's walked away. Ben has also walked away. So you're left with Vesper, Fiona, Jasmine, Adrian, and Megan. Yeah, those 5 people.
Is he sitting next to Megan? Or
Oh,
who's he
yeah.
sitting?
Yeah, you're well. Yeah, Megan's to your right, and I would say probably Jasmine and Adrian are to your left. Most likely, yeah, I would probably say probably like that.
Okay. He's just like eating. He's like, so, Megan. So my dad okayed a new broom for me the other day, and I was wondering if you want to try it out with me.
Excuse me. She says, "Well, I'll watch you fly. I'm not much of a flyer myself. I'm more academic bound." As she points to her scrawny little arms. She goes,
No,
but I'll read while you fly if you want to.
I'll do the flying. You just hold on. That's all.
There's no way both of us are getting on a singular broom.
Oh, people do it all the time. I see them. No worries.
Roll persuasion at advantage.
Wait, what's going on?
Also, has the broom come in yet? Like in the mail?
Not yet. It has not. I'll be providing you guys the broom images. Just ping me again, those of you. I think I already sent to Kosh his broom. I think Atticus, you gotta ping me your broom again really quick in DMs just so I can know. All right, roll me your persuasion at advantage. Poor flavors.
4, 5, 4. Let's 18.
Cool. Yeah, she's like, all right, cool. I'm down. Yeah, we can. I mean, if you're gonna fly, I'll just hang on. Sure, we can try it.
So it hasn't come into the mail yet, but it should be in a few days. So we got some time to do other stuff. I don't know.
Cool.
What sort of have you found any what's your favorite club to do so far?
Well, I really enjoyed potions. That was really cool. But I'm most excited for the Defense Against the Dark Arts dueling club and the Occlumency club that's tonight. I've always really thought dream walking was cool, and maybe infiltrating others' dreams would be super cool. And then I want to be an aura when I grow up, so I mean, obviously dueling club makes sense.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. I've never had a dream walking. I should look that up.
She says, well, I've done a ton of study and theory on it, and it's really powerful magic, but it's magic that's not magic we already don't have a full understanding of. We know that there's a source of power, but dreamwalking is definitely something much older, and we don't really know a ton of it. I've met people. My mom actually works with people that have said they've done it, and it sounds super crazy.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. It sounds like something out of like a Muggle movie or something. You know, I think it was called Insecticon or something like that.
She's like, you mean you mean Inception?
That one.
Yeah, you could say it was kind of like that. You see, she's kind of gathering a plate. She goes, well, I'm gonna head up. I mean, Occlumency class, our club doesn't start for another 2 or 3 hours. I think it starts around 10 o'clock. It's about 8 o'clock now, so 2 hours. She goes, if you want, you can eat down here, but I'm gonna go upstairs and try and get some study in. Maybe watch a couple episodes of one of my favorite shows and eat dinner. You're more than welcome to come up with me if you want. We could watch a show together or something, or if you want to study, up to you.
Yeah, I'll be up there a little bit.
Cool.
Hey, you want to practice dueling for the dueling club? I want to get really good at it, so I learned the spell I wanted to the other day.
She says we'll probably do some dueling practice after we understand. If we go to the first meeting of the club, we'll probably end up doing some more practice, because then we'll be able to use the room instead of just doing it in the common room. She heads off up to the common room with her food to go and study and relax. What does Atticus want to do?
Who else is around? Does he see Lily anywhere?
Who?
Lily.
Oh, yeah, she's over. She's at the Gryffindor table. You guys are currently at the Ravenclaw table, but yeah, you spot her over at Gryffindor.
He heads over. Just wants to talk about Quidditch.
Okay.
With the other Gryffindorians.
Yeah, you meet up with the Quidditch team there. What questions do you have? What do you want to know?
He's just like, hey guys, I got my dad to get me this really fast broom. Is that gonna be a bad thing if it's really fast being a goalie?
Lily perks up and says, yes and no. It just means you need to learn the timing better. Because if you act too fast, you can miss the goal. And that happens more often than if you react too slow. And it's harder to check. So, I mean, it also has its ups. You can get to things faster. You can try and intercept quicker from the goal. You can essentially also You could essentially also be possibly a fourth chaser, but I don't see a problem with it.
All right, I was just wondering because it's more of like a pro racing broom, and I'm just like starting out, so I didn't know if it would be like a detriment or like a benefit. So it sounds like it's more of a benefit than a bad thing. So it should work out all right, I think.
Probably.
So do you guys do the flying class too? Like just to get more practice in?
Oh, with Madam Hooch? No, that's for first years.
It's just the first year.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you make the Quidditch team, usually you don't. I mean, you can continue taking flying classes if you want to.
It's just for like stuff.
Yeah, it's mainly just for first years to get them accustomed to flying, so that way they can try out in their second year.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's your dad been? I saw him in Diagon Alley when we were shopping.
Roll me a shoot. I guess roll me a persuasion. Yeah, roll me a persuasion check.
Just a straight roll.
Yeah, this is gonna be just a straight roll. Is that a 28?
No, that was my last roll.
Oh, I didn't say. Holy shit.
That was my roll at advantage.
Oh, yeah. It's 18. Yeah, I see. Alright, go ahead and roll.
Persuasion. 6. 10.
Lily, you mentioned her dad. Lily shuts down that conversation quick. She says, "Hey, listen. Look, no, I don't want to be mean. So I'm gonna say this the nicest way possible. Most of my life have already gone through like having people ask me about my dad all the time. I would prefer if we don't, discuss my dad."
What is it like? You don't like the attention it brings, or like?
Yeah, I've dealt with it. I've dealt with it for enough years where I'm kind of just over it. And people constantly asking me, so I just tell them I don't talk about it anymore. So I mean, I just want to tell you. I just hope I'm not being too mean about it.
No, I get it. Like he's a private person, and for years and years, like all the news people and like the reporters and they kind of harassed him constantly, and I think he just wants some peace from that, and I get it. I get why you would not would be tired of the like questions and stuff. Well, I really look up to him and respect him. I just want to know how he was doing.
She smiles, says he's doing great. Thank you for asking and being respectful. Some of the team begins to split up. They said that they've got other various clubs to go to. Other people are starting to head back to the Gryffindor common room. Is there anything specific that Atticus in the occlumency class?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
So
is there anything?
he heads that way as soon as it gets close to being time.
Okay. Is there anything that you'd like to do in between that time? Do you want to study anything? Do you want to go to the library? Do you want to do any kind of exploring, or do you want to kind of just hang out? Because we'll probably start the occlumency in offline. We'll probably finish up with a couple more players here. So do you want to just hang out in the common room until we start everything up?
Yeah, he'll go to like see what Megan's up to and
Okay, cool. You head back up to the Gryffindor common room. You and Megan are hanging out. You guys are studying spells and dueling theory. You guys are kind of getting some studying in. We swap over to Akash. Akash, what are you and Bolt up to?
I think we're just chatting about like Quidditch and like favorite teams and like who won the House Cup and how I can win or how I can help the team win and what it's gonna be like during our first practice and what to expect maybe with the Quidditch team stuff like that.
She lets you know it's you'll probably be nervous. She kind of gives you a tip to stay out, not have the sun face you, like not be in front of you. Try and keep the sun to your back so you can try and catch a gleam from the snitch itself. So yeah, you guys are just talking. Several people now are kind of like spreading out. Some people are heading out. They're taking food with them. I don't think is Akash in the Occlumency Club. No. Okay. What would Akash like to do to finish this evening off? I mean, you have a couple hours, so there's no real time to be pressed if you want to RP some stuff. So what would Akash like to do?
I guess. What about that perception check? Is that a roll? Does that come into play yet? Or...
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, a 20, a dirty 20.
And that was for. You gotta remind me. That was for what again?
You just said roll a perception check. I don't know what that was for. Something related to Alyssa, I think.
Oh yeah. You as you're chatting with Magdalene, you don't see Alyssa anywhere.
Yeah, I think I'll shoot her a text and be like, hey, you're missing dinner. Is everything alright?
A couple minutes pass. A few more minutes pass. You don't get a response.
I call her.
It rings a few times, and it goes to voicemail.
When was the last time I saw her?
Right after your Quidditch tryouts. So earlier that afternoon.
Can I find Megan and Ben? I'm gonna turn to Bull and be like, hey, I'm kind of worried about a friend of mine. I'm gonna go see if I can find
She says, "All right, text me if you need me, I guess." Ben's already. You don't see Ben. Or you see Ben leaving. Like he's already out. Like you see him at the door, about to walk into the hallway of leading out of the Great Hall. Megan you see Megan and Atticus. Megan's left. You see Atticus leaving. Mimi and Klaus are already gone.
Do I have Ben and Megan's number?
I don't think you have Ben's number, and I don't think you have Megan's number. No.
does Atticus have Megan's number by now? I would assume.
Atticus has Megan's number.
I'm gonna walk up to Sebastian and be like, hey, can you text Ben to help me?
Sebastian also left.
Oh,
Sebastian-
Sebastian's gone as well. Yeah. So the only people you see are Vesper and Fiona, Jasmine and Adrian, and I think that's it.
Okay.
Honestly,
so,
Sebastian probably would have caught up to Ben, and it's probably with Ben.
yeah,
Okay.
Can I text Sebastian then and be like, hey, you have Ben's number. He's friends with Alyssa, and I haven't seen her since tryouts. Kind of worried.
Sebastian doesn't text back right away. He like looks to Ben and goes, "Hey mate, have you seen what's her name, Alyssa, your friend?"
Yeah, she was at the Quidditch thing, and then I
My
haven't.
mate Cisco kind of fancies her, and they've been talking a bit. And apparently he hasn't heard from her. He texted me, says he's worried. Asked if you knew anything since your mates.
No, come to think of it, I haven't seen her since the Quidditch tryouts either.
Okay, Sebastian texts that to Akash. Like, sorry Cisco, Ben says he hasn't seen it either, mate.
Is Atticus gone as well?
Atticus is walking out. He's like maybe 30 feet from you. So Atticus is 30 feet away from you, about to be leaving. And then Vesper and Fiona are chilling at the table with Jasmine and Adrian.
Cool. I'm gonna catch up to Atticus and be like, hey, do you
Okay.
have Megan's number?
What's it to you?
She's friends with Alyssa, and Alyssa has been seen since Quidditch practice. I was wondering if she saw her.
Yeah, sorry, mate, not my problem. And he walks away.
Like,
Damn.
stop them. Well,
You wanna try and stop him?
I'm gonna like step in front of him for a second.
Contested athletics.
I'm not gonna like push him. I'm just gonna
I know, but if you're trying to block his path, he has the ability to move around you, to like juke you. So it's gonna be a contested athletics. Yeah, contested athletics.
Athletics or yeah, okay.
Contested. Probably whatever your dexterity modifier is or your strength, one of the two.
That's a strength. Yeah, I'm not.
So 4. Oh, 4. Yeah. You try to step in front of him. Atticus, you see Akash step in front of you. How do you get past him? I mean, you beat it by 10, so, or by 11 or 9, something like that. I don't know what numbers.
He gives him a look like, "What are you doing?" and just kind of brushes shoulders, not aggressively, but like, I'm leaving now. And, like, I have nothing more to say.
Okay, you see as he pretty much just bolsters past you, Akash.
As he does so, Akash is just gonna be like, you know, she may be really hurt, or missing, or in danger. I think Megan would really like to know her friend's okay.
You can
Atticus
respond.
stops and like sighs heavily and turns around. Like, all right, man. I'll ask Megan if she's seen it, and then I'll get back to you. I have your number, so. And then he
Get
walks.
my number. Oh, right. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. You text Megan a couple minutes later as you're still making your way back. You get a text back that she hasn't seen her either since Quidditch practice.
He quickens his pace a little bit to get to the common room to talk to her. Or whatever Akash does.
What?
Is it Akash's turn right now?
I mean, do you text Akash what Megan said?
Yeah, he'll do that.
Now receiving information from like 3 different people that Alyssa hasn't been seen since Quidditch. Can Akash go back and ask Fiona Vesper returns for help? Find Alyssa.
Yeah, if you, I mean, again, no one, if you, I mean, you don't really have to roll an insight check. No one seems to be freaking out. So, I mean, it could be, yeah, I mean, does your character believe that she's in trouble?
Well, I guess I think he's gonna ask Fiona and what's her name?
Vesper.
Vesper to go check in the just like the Ravenclaw common room or like the Ravenclaw like girls dormitory. Just before like doing anything more drastic.
Okay, Vesper, do you want to go check the common room as Akash comes up and asks you? The girls' dormitory, asking to go check on Alyssa, see if she's there.
Yeah, I'll go do that. Or me and Fiona will go do that.
Okay, you guys head up. You don't see, there's no one in the girls' well, there's people in the girls' dormitory, but you don't see Alyssa anywhere.
Alright, I text Akash. Hey Akash, I haven't seen Alyssa anywhere. She's not in the dormitory.
Is how fitting do I want to do in 21st century technology? Is her location on? Can I do like find a friend?
Roll me a luck check, so a flat d20, the higher the better, to see if she would have shared location with you after a couple weeks of talking. Akash.
Oh, you want me to roll?
Yeah,
Oh,
bro, luck check.
I thought you were gonna roll. My bad. Roll
Nah, you.
That's a 10.
No, you don't have. I would say you don't have a location. I'd say probably you follow her maybe on like a social media, and you saw like she posted something not too long ago. If she was like with some friends in the third floor corridor, like they were like sneaking around or something. So you see that, but nothing that's like a definitive location.
Can I round up a few people to help find her?
Yeah, go ahead and offline it. If anybody who is in the Occlumency Club, if you would choose to follow Akash instead, you can, but you will miss the Occlumency Club itself. So just let you guys know that. We swap over to Klaus, Mimi, and Rocky. What are the three of you guys up to?
Mimi was walking over to Kyle to sit with him, and Klaus is holding Rocky and following behind.
Klaus, are you following Mimi to go sit with Kyle?
Put it in the chat.
Okay.
That's all your
I
time.
literally picked Rocky up and carried her over.
Rocky she lets it happen. Whatever. It is what it is. You guys sit down with Kyle. Kyle's, you guys are at the Gryffindor table. He goes, oh, hey, what's up? What's up, guys? Hey, Mimi.
Ray just farted at me. Hey, Kyle. These are my friends, Klaus. This is my BFF, Rocky.
You see as he nods over to Klaus and Rocky. Hey, Klaus, nice to meet you. Rocky, nice to meet you. I'm, Kyle. Kyle Greyfell.
Mimi looks to, Klaus and was like, he's the same as me. And Rocky as well.
I kind of had an inkling, especially since you were the one that walked over to him. Like you already knew.
Can I not make my own friends?
No, I'm not saying that, but it's more the case of he's just got that look as well. That is one.
Mimi looks to Kyle. It's like, you're probably very confused. They both know what I am.
Kyle gives a sniff before you say vampire, and he goes, Oh, so they know that you're a werewolf, just like I know that this undead no pulse guy is a vampire. He flashes a toothy smile over to you, Klaus, and goes, "Cool. Is that girl on your shoulder your snack or
No, she's me girlfriend.
Oh. Interesting.
Why do you find that interesting?
He looks to Mimi and he looks back at Klaus and he goes, well, I mean, it would make sense that we
He doesn't eat people.
stay with our kind, you know, as to not ruin somebody else's life. Like, aren't we just doomed creatures to be with, like, why would you endanger her like that? It doesn't, I mean, in my opinion, it seems very irresponsible to put her in a possible situation where you lose it.
But also on the fact that when I basically gave her the option to walk away, she didn't. So it's her choice to stay with me.
That's like offering a cow to slaughter, a chance at freedom, and it doesn't move, so you just put it back in line. Interesting way of thought.
At that point, Klaus just shows anger upon his face.
Mimi and Klaus and Rocky, you guys hear a low but bravado rumble as Kyle smiles and begins to growl, looking at Klaus beginning to flare up. Does anybody want to hop in before shit gets
He's
wild?
like, okay, boys, calm down. This is not dueling class.
Kyle says, I don't need magic.
Neither
You
do
both
I.
don't need magic. This is not dueling class, whether it's wands or not.
Well,
At this point, it does feel like we're trying to measure our own dicks against each other.
you see as Kyle's yeah, you see his he smirks a bit and he goes, well, I doubt there would be any competition I would fall short to you in. But in sake of Mimi, I will parlay the ill intentions that we have at this moment. What are you guys up to?
Just chilling out, I guess. Waiting for occupancy.
He says, well, in that case, do you guys want to run the forest and maybe map out some hunting grounds?
I already have my hunting ground.
You see as he snarls. You see as he snarls and he says, I wasn't talking to you, corpse.
Hey, okay.
Loud, bitch.
Okay. Kyle, I know we're just beginning to be friends and all, but these are my friends, and you're gonna be a shit to them. This ain't happening. I'll lose our deal, and we can just be on with it. Cause I don't like you being mean to my friends. He's my friend. I don't care what he is. I don't care what anybody is. They're still my friend.
You see as he roll me roll me. I don't think it would be persuasion.
This is more like a defense against for her friends.
And
Yeah,
what's
I'm
that?
gonna say roll me intimidation at advantage. Yeah, let's go intimidation at advantage. I think that sets the precedence for the demeanor of the words you're speaking.
That is both. Brain does not
Double 13.
15s. Both 15s.
Both of them are 15s.
Yeah.
You stand up to your full height. You're taller than he is. That low dominant pack leader growl rumbles behind your words. You see he visibly backs down and you hear a slight whimper as he rummages around in his bag and takes a sip of his potion, and shakes his head and he goes, "Hey, thank you. I'm really sorry. I forgot to take. I must have forgotten to take my potion, and I got heated and couldn't get my mind back on track to take it. Thanks, Mimi. Klaus, I apologized for the words that I said. I'm again, it's not an excuse for what I said, but in all honesties, my apologies for any foul play or harm that I may have caused." He just turns and walks away. He's super embarrassed in the way that he acted, and he just turns and disappears. Not really disappears, he just walks away.
Mimi ain't gonna put up with this shit.
Damn, bro. Wild.
When he first started talking about being with his own kind, it just set Mimi off.
It was more of that, I guess the thought process that Mimi would pick up on is it's like a backhanded heroic gesture where it's like, oh, I can't be happy with a human that I love, so I have to be happy with a werewolf because I can't accidentally kill the werewolf, but I can accidentally kill the human. Like it's like kind of like that fake, it's like that heroic thing where it's like, you're kind of like, it's kind of stupid at the same time, if that makes sense.
Swan and Edward kind of shit that was going on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that.
I
pretty much
understand
that.
but like Mimi, if you come after her friends, you're
Oh,
done
Hundo
for.
P. Yeah, Hundo P. Yeah,
You might be a klutz and a fucking silly off her head, but she will come after you if it's her friends.
She'll turn into a true alpha.
Yeah, he picked that shit up fucking the second you started talking. He was damn near about to flatten out and roll onto his stomach. Cool. You guys have you guys have some time before occlumency. I don't think any of you are going. Are you still going, Mimi, after this little interaction?
She's gonna meet up with Kyle, but like everything's fine. She's making sure that he understood that she wasn't gonna take shit.
Okay. So what would the two of you like to do in the meantime, before the club, or before one of you goes to the club, and the other one does whatever? I guess let's go with Mimi first. What would you like to do? What would you like to do up until the club starts?
I guess eat some food. Talk to Rocky about her crush.
Okay, Klaus, what do you want to do?
The moment he has Mimi start to talk about her crush, he just simply gets up, gives Rocky a hug, and goes, "I'll leave you two girls to it. That's more of girl talk, not my talk."
Perfect. Where would Klaus head out to?
He's actually just gonna wander around the castle.
Okay. You're gonna wander around. We are going to freeze frame here. We're going to end the session. for tonight. Wherever you guys want to
But I
start
have to know if I win Snitch Snatcher.
where roll a d20. If you hit a 18 or above, you win.
Hope, man, we're tied 1-1 right now.
Okay, so as far as offline, there's a few things we have going on right now. This is metagaming, so you guys can figure out how to do it in character, but this is metagaming. So right now, you guys have free time. Occlumency will begin in offline. There's also this quest that Akash is putting together to go find somebody, so he may ask people for help. If you go with Akash, you won't be able to also attend the Occlumency Club. That's fine. You can always attend the next one. It's not like you're kicked out of the club. So you guys have those two options. Or if you don't want to do either, you can let me know what you would like to do, and we can offline. What I would want you guys to do is we're going to do another weekly skip in time from this session to next session once this night ends. Come up with something for your characters that you would like. You can give me 5 things that you would like to try and accomplish, and how you could accomplish those. If you guys can get that to me by, I would say like Monday the latest, that would be awesome. Just so that way we can kind of RP offline, all of that stuff. John, make sure you roll that D100. Send me what that is, and I'll put something together for you. How did everybody did you guys enjoy tonight?
I hated this shit. I lost that Snitch Snatcher.
Good.
Damn.
I enjoyed it.
Yay.
I riled up right before I was gonna
Oh,
go
you
to
enjoyed
bed,
losing
man.
against Snitch Snatcher?
I legit was actually trying to plan something with Akash, but he really pussied out.
Well, Akash is a very logical
Busy,
kid. Akash is the whole
bro.
point where there's no reason to fight you.
Yeah, Akash is
Missing girlfriend.
Akash is the way that I've seen
Akash is A to B, bro. There was no reason to fight you if you didn't want to.
Exactly. Akash is that person where it's like, if I don't have to waste, just the way I see it is, if I don't have to waste extra energy, why am I going to go ahead and waste extra energy? Like I don't need to. I have obviously a start and a finish, and if there's unnecessary shit that makes the finish not worth it, then I'm not gonna do the extra shit.
No, I get that, but I was really hoping that fight would go ahead just because I wanted to actually do something, considering I actually put it onto my sheet. I wanted to actually do it.
It was just kind of just like, who's this fucking weirdo who wants to fight me for no reason? You know?
Yeah, this oddly tall pale
Yeah,
kid is
it's
really
an
interested in
no
combat. This
reason.
fucking deer rider.
You
Yeah, but it's also
fucking
like,
stop
listen,
at that
we
one.
got what we need to get. Like, let's just get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not trying to do this.
You
Some
start that one
creepy
with
snake dungeon.
Plus angry.
Crazy. I will be right back. 1 second. Hey YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out with us through this part two. First part, second part. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed the session. By all means, please join our lovely community Discord, and you can see all of the cool offline stuff, hang out with some interesting people, maybe even find a campaign of your own, or get in with one of mine. Again, have a lovely evening. Take care. You know, smile. Bye.